Hey guys, Carey Hodsden PGA here with Common Sense Golf. Today I want to talk about lag. What is lag? Does it mean what does it even mean? You know? Do you lag your hands? Do you lag the club? Do you lag your head? Do you lag your body? What do you lag? You know? So uh, I think it's super important to learn how to feel this feeling. Recently, I'm going to kind of beg, borrow, and steal something from another YouTuber that I thought was a really good tip. Now he's doing it in a different way. He did it where he wants to talk about the hammer effect and lag, which is something that I teach. But he's doing it with covering the golf ball. Okay, so the way he teaches his swing, he's coming down here, going more up with the club, and then coming down and covering the golf ball, and then right here he's lagging the strike until the club is so lagged that it can't be lagged anymore, and it's creating what they call a hammer effect. So he goes up here, it comes down, his hands come down, and then at the last second, the club releases and he hits. He tries to cover the golf ball and hits with both hands like this. Okay. And which is an interesting method, and it makes sense, okay? Especially if you're going up and down like that. It's just that going up and down like that leaves a lot of other openings and avenues for mistakes, which is why I don't like that specific method. I love the hammer ideology. I just don't like the direction it's coming from, up and down. I use this very same thing, the hammer ideology, but from the side, okay? And that's what creates lag, okay? And lag is what creates power and speed, okay? And it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm swinging faster or swinging harder. I'm not. I'm just delaying the strike until I can't delay it anymore, which in a perfect world is what you're trying to do. You're trying to delay the strike as long as you physically can. Now, you watch Hogan in some of those old videos where he's like, I want to come in from here, here. I want to make sure that my hips and my knees and my feet start, and I want to come in from this angle right here. So this is lag, okay? This is a situation now where I'm going into the golf ball, and the club head is dragging. My hands are way out front, right? And the club is lagging. And then I allow, once I'm right at the ball, I allow my hands to release, to hit the golf ball and then release, to enhance the explosive feel and compression of the golf ball through the lag, okay? That's basically what's happening. That's what it feels like, okay? So what you want to do to kind of get the feeling of the lag is you got to get your hands in front of you. Now, I've showed you this on some other videos where I talk about feeling like you're coming from the inside and then over the top, okay? And then some other videos as well where we're working on lag, where I'm turning our body this way, right? I'm opening the pelvis and turning this way. I'm behind the golf ball with my head, and you can see there's a lot of lag here, okay? And then release right after the strike, okay? Here, like that, okay? So both types of lag. The idea is to get your elbow, your right elbow, in front of you, okay, to create the lag, okay, and that also gets your hands in front of you, okay, and then that's what creates the lag. If your elbow goes this way, there will be no lag. It's not rocket science. It just is, okay? There's just no way to do it. All right, you're going to be throwing it. If you go this way, you're going to be throwing the club at the target. You just don't really have a choice, okay? So when I go into this thing, I'm going here, and I'm screwing into the ground, okay? But I'm trying to get my right elbow in front of me, okay? And my hands in front of me, and my head behind the golf ball to create this lag. This allows you to release fully, like Hogan did, through the impact area and create that huge wide arc through the impact area. Very special feeling. I mean, really special feeling, because once you learn to lag it properly, what ends up happening is the ball stays on the face longer than any other method. Okay, I think that Mo Norman did a good job of this. He called it a vertical drop. Okay, so he'd go up here, okay, and then he'd come through with a vertical drop and a horizontal tug is the way he called it. Okay, so this is the lag. He's here. He called it a vertical drop and a horizontal tug like this, and he used his legs in a similar way to what we're talking about, but because he was so far away from the golf ball, it looks very, very different, and his stance was a lot wider. But it's the methodology of it is basically the same as what we're talking about here. So he gets here, he says a vertical drop and a horizontal tug, and then he gets in here, and he feels like he's up, and his right arm is way underneath his left arm, okay? And then he releases, bang, and he can't ever miss the golf ball because he's taken his golf swing to one plane. Now, I don't think that the human body is going to do a great job of replicating that type of thing day in and day out without, I mean, the guy hit 500, 800 balls a day. I mean, come on, you could pretty much use any method. As long as your body holds up, you could pretty much use any method and get good results doing that. And he was also, it appears he was also autistic and had just a proclivity and an amazing talent to strike a golf ball. All right, so the idea behind the lag is to get your hands leading, okay, like a baseball player. Your hands lead, you stay behind it with your head, okay, and then you allow the release to happen right after the strike or as you're striking, okay? You don't want to really do it as you're striking because I'll tell you, you're going to feel like you're throwing it if you do that. So my suggestion is we're going to go a normal takeaway here. Our chin's going to be over our right toe, okay? And then we're going to move into our recentering, and then we're going to screw ourselves into the ground, keep our head behind the golf ball, create this lag by shoving our elbow out in front of us, bang, and then release. Okay, and then you're going to find that you're going to create power, you're going to create accuracy, but you're going to hear the power. Oh boy, you're going to hear it. You're not going to believe it. I'll post a video soon showing me hitting the golf ball when I'm have warmed up and I'm up to full speed, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see and you'll hear the power. It's unbelievable. And I'm not swinging any harder. I'm not trying to hit it hard. It's just sequence, center face contact, full lag, okay? And good fundamentals. I mean, that's all it is. All right. So once again, to create lag, you got to get your elbow in front of you. Okay. Your trail elbow needs to get in front of you so that you can get your hands in front of the golf club. You want your hands in front of the golf club at all times. Now, I know that some guys are teaching now that with the driver, you don't want that as much. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think you can lag it just as much with the driver. You just got to have the driver built right. You got to have the right shaft. It's got to be the right lie. You got to build the things the way you need to build them. And you need to train your body to keep your lower half of your body underneath your upper half of your body. If you do that, I think you can lag it all the way through every swing. And I think you'll be amazed at the results. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Carey Hodsden, Common Sense Golf, and I'm going to see you real soon, okay?